All right, YouTube, good morning. Let me get myself situated here in the Discord. Another fine day, another beautiful morning at last. Dash, how you doing, my man? How you doing? Good morning, good morning. Just like last Monday, indeed. Scans are looking very soft. Scans are looking very slow. But we will be disciplined, we will be patient. I have my share size set to just 100 shares here to start the day. So I'm definitely not looking to be super aggressive unless something worthy comes along. So we'll be taking it slow to start. Not looking to overdo it and get myself red. Yes, I did walk away from the mic right there. Zay, how you doing, man? You know, guys, how long has it been since I've worn hats consistently on live streams? For those of you who've been around for a while, you guys will actually know that I'm a hat kind of guy. You know, I love my hats. I have all types of hats, baseball caps, everything, you name it. And so today we're wearing a bucket hat. And indeed, we're going fishing. We're going fishing for some good stocks. So, KTTA, IONM, and PSTX are the three that I'm looking at here. Let's see. I'll write up the list. I haven't been writing up the list a ton. So let's see. PSTX, KTTA. These stocks aren't looking particularly great, I would say, but you know, sometimes that's how it goes. And then before you know it, we have a hot stock and everyone's raving. Let's post this in the alert section as well as the YouTube stream. Those are the few that I'm keeping an eye on. We can also jump to dual screen. Let's get my E-Trade charts pulled up. Looks good. ACET, how's that doing? Lighter volume, okay. Not much. So anyhows, let's start off with PSTX. PSTX curling up. Big move earlier around 6 a.m. all the way to 547, but it's pulled back since. Our 200 EMA is around 280, so this needs to be adjusted. So it shows you that sometimes the same stocks will come, the levels will change. 553 was the high point of a green candle going all the way back to August 3rd, 58 million shares. I don't think it's coincidence that we're going to get up this close to it and come back down 47, today's pre-market high. So this gives us room back to the upside. There's the screen recording alarm. This gives us some room back to the upside. So we'll see. I think this high point here around 430 might be worth watching. All right, screen recording is looking good. Yeah, I think 430, well, let's zoom in here. Yeah, 430, 434 might be an area for me to keep an eye on in case this thing starts to curl up. I can start to get a little bit more aggressive. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it does. That's PSTX. Looking decent. 380. So we're right around 380 on the daily. Yeah, I don't think there's anything super obvious up until 550, which is again the pre-market high. So there's one at KTTA, you know, not looking bad. It got close to $1. High point of 95 cents. Since then we've pulled back a little bit and we're kind of holding above VWAP. This one also on the daily, nothing super interesting until we go back to, let's say, December of last year, high point 280, 238. We had about 98 million shares of volume that day. So more than likely that day we traded a stock. 238 high point on the daily chart. Going back to December of last year. Other than that, we do have some other candles, 4, 850, 3, was that 557, but we're so far away from those levels that I don't think I'll mark them out. If this can get up to 1 and then 120, 150, I mean, that in itself would be great. Much less for 238. 154 also maybe an area 140, like 150 in August. We kind of rejected the 200 EMA. Zooming in and seeing that level now. So yeah. And the other one, the last one, IONM, is a cheaper stock, 52 cents. I don't know if I'll trade it. I mean, if it's good, if it's good, yeah, if it's good, we'll trade it for sure. But we'll have to wait and see. Lows here right below VWAP has been around 50, so high of 65, low of 50. We'll see. Not really sure what to think of this one. If we see a good strong surge, maybe we can start to talk some business. But other than that, I think I'll just take it slow. I literally have 100 shares in all of my order entry windows because I'm not impressed with anything. So until a stock proves to me that it wants to be strong, that it wants to be aggressive, I'm not looking to push it on a day like today. So with that being said, remember our disclaimer. All right, remember that day trading, like any other business in the United States of America, any other business here in the world, man, we're looking good in this March. Guys, I gotta admire myself at least a couple of times, all right? Okay, yeah, so trading is risky. Understand that if you're not consistently making money, it's best to approach the market with low risk, meaning a little bit amount of cash, right? It's called risk money. You can utilize the simulator, which is trading the live market with artificial money, paper trading. That way you can practice and build experience, build competence, over time without having a ton of risk. Remember, hold on, 2-minute warning. There it is. Guys, remember that the live streams and recaps are not an invitation to copy trade. If you're new to the channel, you can't just say, Relentless Trader hits the keyboard to hit buy, time for me to buy, right? That's not how it works. And by the way, let me mute my desktop audio. That's not how it works. So you have to take it slow, put in the necessary time that it takes to learn, right? Because there's a system here, it's very detailed, and we're not just randomly hitting buy sell, all right? And so the way to trade is to understand the system, not just let me copy trade. Copy trading is the fastest way to blow up an account here in this space, all right? That and indiscipline. Lastly, remember to be careful with the impersonators. There's a lot of fake Relentless Trader accounts on social media, all social media, including Discord. So remember, I will never message you first. I will never ask for personal information. I will never ask for money. All right? So be careful, be safe. Do not get scammed. And let's have a good day here today. The disclaimer is very necessary, right? Because there's ultimately going to be a few new people that comes along every day. The majority of people who are here all the time, they know what's going on. So guys, remember, it's not get rich quick. It takes months and more commonly years. So PSTX, this is the one I'll be watching. I don't mind increasing my size rapidly if it is good. Other than that, I'll be taking it slow. Also, I'll keep an eye to see what the Discord is looking at here. Let's trade to the best of our abilities. Let's be the best managers that we can be. Let's manage risk. Well, my level 2 is lagging to start the day. My ask and bid prices are inverted, which is not great. High of 410. The low is at 83, I believe. Come on, level 2. Catch yourself here. Okay, it looks like it's finally back to normal now. Yeah, it's struggling. Well, this will happen from time to time. You'll have some technical difficulties. So I do like how the stock is looking. I like how it's moving. So I'm going to go up to 1,000 shares here. It seems like it's just this stock because the other stocks seem to be moving well. Okay, there's a push to 406. I have to bring down my chime a little bit. No, it's already stuffy. Jeez. It's not instant there. It's a little choppy. Can I just be able to breathe in peace, you know? Ay, ay, ay. So, I don't think it's a bad start here, though, for this thing. It's looking decent. High was 420. We got a bit of a pullback right there. Let's see how well it does. KB, 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 KB. Are the bulls looking to take this pattern here at the lows, KB? Can we hold up this $4 level I'm looking to add here? I'm going to add back small size. Let's see how well this holds. And can we continue up there back to 410, 415, 420 at the highs? There's 96, 95. Can we hold up this level here? No, we cannot. So I'll take a loss there. Trying to give it a chance. Making new lows. New lows below the VWAP here. So I was better off just cutting that entire trade and taking profits. Hindsight 2020. Marcelo saying his Wi-Fi is no good today. Don't worry, brother. We will hold it down. We have a low of 85 there. I don't know. The 5-minute candle's about to close. It's looking pretty weak. Seems like the short sellers might be in control here early. But it is, again, early. So wait around and see. IONM, how are we doing? It's doing all right. Nice 5-day break over the VWAP at 52. think this is a better one to watch, but I'm late. I would have already wanted to be long at 52 or now at 58. That wick down that it's showing, I don't think really happened. There's 60, so yeah, it's moving well. It's moving well. You really want to capture this front side move here over VWAP. Nice potential entry here. If this wick did come down, back at the VWAP, can that resistance become support? There's 62. Now I'm thinking I should have bought 58 to catch a couple cents. So now I have no choice but to wait. Yeah, I'm just waiting now, hands off. If we can get a proper pullback here, I think it could be good. But I'd want to take it slow and scale in. Come on down, the price is right. IONM. I mean, we're seeing some red here. This might be a little early, but I'm looking to scale in, so we'll see. Is that all that's going to pull back? So I'm not in with any sort of size. Oh, that's all right. We'll take what we can get. I'll bring down the chime here so it's not coming through. So are we going to get a new high though? Maybe there's a high of day trade. It's aggressive entry here, but if it keeps going, ay ay ay. There's a lot of selling there, but it's holding up very well. Do I want to go for this? Oh, okay. I'm gonna get a fill. I don't really want to be buying market though. Maybe give it a sec. How low will we go? It's interesting that it gets back to the highs and it does a complete like almost double bottom there, but okay. So I just held that other half break even and looking to buy back, but it's up so quickly that I didn't really get a chance to buy aggressively. And I'm only in 1,000. Jeez, my share size. I was aiming for 2K shares there, but okay. So the high of the current candle is 60. The new candle is going to be here pretty soon. We could see some more pullback before it goes, possible. But I'll watch though for an aggressive add if it's ready for the breakout. I don't mind a break or bail trade. Is this it? Can we see the push? I'm gonna add aggressively here if it is. More green, more green. Can we see it? Waiting, waiting. I think this is it. I think. Watching for a false breakout though. There's some big bids. Can we do anything here for the new high? Waiting patiently. Are the bulls gonna take this one here, KB? Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. The bulls delivering. Now I think I should have took even more size. This is going crazy. I should have took 50,000 shares or something crazy. Hindsight 2020. That was a decent trade though. I was risking 1 cent, so this is like pretty good. It's given this type of move. We got to get ready to buy back because it might dip. So I'm waiting patiently. I think I'm going to use limit orders here to buy so that I can get favorable fills. But this is a sweet move, man. I'm going to be all out. Can I go short? No, I cannot. Oh, never mind. Oh, wow. It's going to... Okay. Are we... Can we get halted up? It might get halted up. It might get halted up here. I'm going to hold this if I can. I'm going to hold into this halt. This is going to get halted up. There's some big bids, so I'm guessing somebody's getting squeezed. There's some big short seller getting squeezed here. Well, all right. And I was thinking to go short at 70 because it was having trouble. But it would have been a break or bail trade. Like, can we get the quick flush down? But it got to 68 and then jumped to 72. So once I saw that, I'm like, I'm gonna buy back a little higher because it might just get, we might just get into the halt up. It's like seeing that kind of strength in an area where I initially thought there should be weakness. And the halt level being in proximity was a good read there. Guys, we have over 500 people watching on YouTube. If you're tuning in, hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up for some sweet trades here so far to start the day. And some sweet, sweet merch. I sent the merch company a very long and detailed message, right? Because there are some things that I didn't like. Like I did the stress test on the merchandise, right? I ran it through the laundry, did all these things, and I'm not liking what I'm seeing, So I send them a very detailed message. I think today I'll be able to do a video call with them, and we can talk some real business. But we'll see. We'll see if everything goes well. I'm still hoping that this Friday we can release it, but if not, we will wait because we can't give the people something that's not up to par, with our standards. We have pretty high standards here in this community, so. I've done some shirts like locally. I've done hats locally, but being that I'm using this company to like mass produce, it has to be done right. It has to be done right. But anyhow, so we're watching this resumption. Let's bring it back into the technicals. Where can this stock go, right? If it keeps going at this rate. So we've marked out some daily levels. Did we? Did we not? No, I don't think we did. Okay. Let me revisit the daily chart here quickly. IONM. Resumption will be at 47.38. So we got a few minutes. Yeah, I'd say room to 122. I'd say room to 122, right? At least $1. It looks like we could get to $1 if we do. I think 122, and then the low side of it is at 153. Guys, it's rare for me to hold into a halt, so you definitely know, I'm kind of watching here to see what this does. I'm going to also increase my share size on a different order entry window, just in case I need more size. And I'm going to prepare to scale out of this particular trade that I'm in here. Maybe I bring the level 2 to the middle. Actually, well, yeah, we can. I'll just level 2 config. Let's get the extra decimal place, which will help us out. And we can change this one to something else, because I don't like two level 2s of the same stock. It's like a little distracting. So I'm looking to scale out of this trade. If it's strong, then I'll add back somewhere aggressively and then keep watching. But we are fairly green. We have to protect the profits at the same time, so we got to manage risk here. As the street cleaner is coming by. We got 10 seconds, 10 seconds to resumption. It's showing 80 or 76. I mean, I don't know. We're halted 77, so let's see. Here we go. Oh, I had it. I sold it. But it's not really ripping, so I'm going to ease off. Smaller size. High of days at 83. Low is about 78 right there. Which way are we going? Up or down? I don't love the churn, but okay. Let's see how well it does. Do not fail us now. Do not fail us now. It's moving well, man. The halt up is at 96. Me all out for now. Watch for a pullback. Or maybe not. It's not dipping here. Should have went there. It took a little long, so kind of just taking it off quickly. 90. The halt up is at $1. I think over 92 I'll go long again. Tight stops. But it seems like it's having resistance here. So do we need a pullback? Easing off a little bit. Maybe over 95 I try again. But having trouble for sure in this area. Even that is a little early. 85. Oh, 86. It's kind of holding up. It's off the charts. I'm going to go into preservation mode here for now. We always have to assume that backside could happen. But I don't think it should this early, but just in case, watch out here. So we had a low of, I believe, 85 there. I mean, it looks very healthy on the 5-minute chart, It looks great. This is just a starter position here for me to see. There's a bit of a spread too. You got to watch out for that spread. The 1-minute candle to make the new highs at 91. It's a false breakout. Can we retest? Who would have thought IONM would have been in stock today? This you just never know sometimes. So 85 right there again seems to be holding. It's a high consolidation here, so it's holding up very well. I'm not going to add here yet. It might break down, in which case I don't need side. Yeah, so I don't need side. 81, 82. Do not go to the depths. Could be out of that too soon. But I wanted to see a bit of an immediate bounce. Okay, we're bleeding out a little bit. Time to ease off. So we got a 5-minute pullback here, and the low of 78 so far. Right now, I'm just gonna wait, and just give it time because it's coming down. There's 73. I would love to see it hold up an area like this, but the halt down is 72. It's a little too close for me to. It's now extended to 70 for the halt down. There could be a buy, but there's risk here. I'm watching. Can we see the move up? Can we see a bounce? Yeah, just losing trade after losing trade here. So sizing down. The VWAP is at 67. The halt down is at 68. But hey, if this is the move, as I'm saying earlier, we kind of have to be careful the backside. I would have think we could have gotten to like 120 the way how it's moving, but sometimes, you know, sometimes that's it. Comes right back down. And from 1400 to 1800, we probably could have done a better job not losing as much money. And the dip seems to be bouncing here. 74. Can we get to like 78 out of this? There's 74. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. We've sized down drastically here. We're now in a preservation mode fully. This way, if we do end up taking losses, even on this one or something else, we're not going to get back a ton of profits. Surprise move on this thing out of nowhere, man. The other stocks, PSTX, not really doing as well. KTTA also sold off. Right here wouldn't really be a bad place to just shut it down, right? But I'll stick around till 10:30 though. I'll hang out a little bit. We'll see if something else does move. But these days like today are like some of the best days. Like that you connected well, you were able to capture something. It feels good. Versus a day like Friday that I'm just losing every single trade. I had an order entry window at 6,000 shares. I probably should have been using that one on the way up. Sometimes you got to be more aggressive. So instead of being in 10,000 shares, I could have been in 18 to 25, 26,000 shares in that range. Could have paid off. So keeping an eye on the scans, keeping an eye on the chat to see if anything moves. NXTP. Let's take a look. NXTP, good move up, but then giving back everything here. KTTA is curling up a bit. But maybe a little too late for sympathy, right? There's a small bid at 72, 20,000 shares. There's no shares to short on Thinkorswim. Could have made a couple cents there. And I'm simply watching for a quick short like that because there's so much buying going in and it's not going up. Should have gotten to like 76. So I'll just take that trade and just, see if it comes down quickly for a quick couple cents. It doesn't have to be a 5-10 cent winner, but 72 to 68, there's something there. Now it's bouncing back, so we'll see if it gets through 73 this time. JTAI. Didn't I think I saw that one earlier. $263 for the pre-market high. I don't want to be afraid of the volatility, but we need a better move than that. That's not really convincing. The 5-minute candle making the new high at 27. We get to 32, we're back down. High of days at 40, pre-market highs at 63. Low of the last is at 20. Low of the current is at 22. VWAP is at 18. So far it's holding up well. IO and M all the way back down to 60 from that high of 96. There's 32 for JTAI, but now an 18,000 share seller at 30. Those shares are getting filled. I don't really love the breakouts on this one. It's like this is our second, third time at 30. Can we get going here? There's 34. Can we see 36, 38? Right back down to the depths of 27. Candle has less than 30 seconds. I'll take that dip there. It's a decent bounce. I'll take it off. Share size though is kind of small. I wonder what my fill was. That was pretty good. Quick move down, back up. The new candle's a couple seconds out. There it is. It might give a retest to the highs, hopefully. I could have took 18, but just wasn't quite sure. Quick moves on this one here, the lows. I think this stock has potential, but I don't think it's a stock that, like, I can see myself doing a couple thousand on it. I think maybe like a few hundred at best. But even then, it's like the risk is there. So I'm not really super excited about this one. So I'm gonna keep waiting. Yeah, I'll keep waiting. MINM has moved up a bit, but we want to see more volume. So LX, AI, a couple other stocks, maybe some higher float, slightly higher floats as well. Where are those bulls, man? The bulls the bulls came out a little bit on IONM and it's disappeared. Back in the barn. JTAI back at 27, so that low of 18 pushing back up. Yeah, KTTA, I have it on screen here. $31. Yeah, I don't, unless this breaks out with a huge green candle, I'm not like super interested. So hopefully we get a surprise move here too, and it just goes to like 50, 60. That can spice things up very quickly. When I first started trading, I started trading in like aggressive markets. And so I got pretty used to like the volatile stocks. And those were the stocks that I was like learning how to trade. So here we go. There's 44. Oh, I'm not sure what that was, but okay. I guess we can call it a false breakout. We needed to slingshot right back up. 44 and back down. I've seen some volatile stuff though, man. Some of these same stocks that'll have those wide halt bands. We've seen those stocks do some craziness back in the days, like 200,000 share buyers, like multiple 200,000 share buyers coming in at a bid price, and the stock is just slingshotting up, down 90 cents over and over, and then it rips up $3 a share. It's so strong that it even gets to the halt level despite it being so wide. On those days, man, we're gonna have to go for it. Of course, if you're new and you're going through the process, the learning curve, you continue to stay patient, you continue to stay disciplined. But for those of us who have the experience and the confidence, when those type of days come back, as Tim would say, 5K size. Can I be in at 5,000 shares, or at least close to 8, selling on the 90-cent pop, and then buying back at 8 again and doing it over and over? And the key is to not be afraid because the trade is working. There's some huge buyers there. Are you willing to take on the risk? Because if it does flush through, probably going to lose 50 cents or more. But the reward is there. You know, and again, the $3 share breakout after that move, the third, fourth time, those are the days you can be up 30,000, 40,000. And those days are coming soon. They're coming as fast as they can. We just have to be prepared when they arrive. So the better days are still ahead of us. CDMO hitting the scans there, 502. The better days are yet to come. And we're going to have big losses too, because ultimately there will be days that it's really hot and we just, our timing is off and we get caught in the wrong side of it. And for a day where we're up like 40K, we'll probably be down like 10K or more on a day where it doesn't go well, But we're looking forward to that stuff. So here's 40 again. There's 44, JTAI. Maybe a little quicker with this one. Bills could be faster as well. So there's 44. Can we get a new high? I might take the breakout, but only 47. It's holding up though. Not quite. We would have wanted to see 55.60 there, except 37. Him is probably killing this one, right? I think the very, very quick trades maybe can work well. Do we have any questions on the Discord or YouTube stream coming in? I mean, I'm not really trading right now, so I'll take a look. I think I think I might be done unless like something else in the next 30 minutes really comes like very strong. Christopher, you've been updating for about 20 minutes. Thinkorswim. Yeah, the icon definitely changed. Can we continue here? I should have sold that for a gain. Yeah. Ooh, big drop, big drop. Charlie, I appreciate it, man. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I had 2 cents of gains, didn't take it, looking for the retest of the highs, it's right back down. And I did say the breakout trades are pretty, not so great on that one. So maybe played myself there trying to hold that. Disco dancing. Assuming it's 5 minutes, I'm guessing that was the halt. Yeah, sometimes the stocks are so strong that the charting is not even, in focus anymore. And I'm also looking at other charts up top. Yeah, 30K losses, you'll lose bit. I mean, the more risk you're putting out, right? The more you can ultimately lose or make. But it really comes down to being disciplined about cutting the trades. So I think if we do that, then we can stand a good chance in the long run. Dave in at 61 out at 89. Really solid, man. NXTP. Yeah, it's looking like an early day today. Not seeing a ton of questions coming in from the YouTube stream. Let's see how the team is doing here in Discord. This is actually quite a good meme. But we got to be able to separate ourselves from the market. When we go on vacation, we have to not think about the market and what we could have potentially been doing. It's probably a good idea not to come into the chat rooms and things like that because, if you see like a great chart, then maybe you start thinking that you could have done well, but really and truly, you need to be enjoying the vacation. It's hard too when you love trading, I mean, even the red days, like, we love trading, so it's one of those things. Since I started trading, I've traded on every vacation I've went on, which, I don't know if it's good or bad, but we are profitable, which is that's at least that's one good thing on those vacations. Mexico, the Wi-Fi wasn't really great, so we kind of just did some opening statements for the community, and then that was it. A lot of these resorts are really nice, man, especially when you're doing the all-inclusives. You get the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you can do your research, make sure the food is good, choose your destination. It's almost like a royalty for, whatever, it's a week, 2 weeks, whatever the duration is. You're being pampered, you're being served. You go to the bar, someone is asking if you want a nice drink. Of course, for those of us over the age, right? I do apologize for those. There's still a few DMs I have to check, but on Saturday I took the day off from doing any sort of like um replying, right? Because we get a lot of messages. Like the comments, for example, the comments have taken a big hit because you know the other platforms, the messages are coming in the hundreds, right? So now the YouTube comments, I'll look at them, less in terms of those replies. So Saturday we kind of did other things. We had a great mentor session yesterday with Jessica. So shout out to Jessica. 255. The high of the last 5-minute candle. The one good thing with JTAI is that it's being resilient. So this is a good move here. And that's going to be a high fill. Let's see if it continues. That's exactly what I want to see out of this stock, is a big explosion, and then we can get spicy here. So the high is at 78. I gotta pay attention to it here. It's trying. The halt up is at 9. It's at 304. The price action is still a little weird though, despite that big move. Nope. 71, 68, 66. It's quite the dip there. So I'm chopped out. It's gonna make a low around 66, 65. So will we see a new high of day is the question. I'm a little antsy with that trade there. I'm interested in this area here though. 68. How much size? Okay. That video of Tim just keeps playing in my head over and over. 5K size, 5K size. I think it's gonna get ready for a new high. So I'm gonna gear up with a big position here. I might not get the trade I want. Definitely some weird stuff, but okay. I'd love to see a new high, but it's like chopping up when it gets up there. Telling you, I just have Tim in my head just saying 5K size over and over. High is at 86, lows at 71. I don't like that we did not get the new high of day right there, so I'm a little skeptical, but the 5-minute candle still looks good. I'm gonna take a position again here, tight stops. Smaller size this time. I'm gonna trust in the 5-minute candle. In the 5-minute candle, I trust. Can we see a rebound again? Do I hear 80? Do I hear 80? 79, 80. Okay, 82, 83. You might get that big move yet. It should happen. It should happen. Can we see it? Can we see it? Okay, maybe not. We'll take a bigger a bigger loss there. 74 again. Jeez. So that's the last time I'm gonna give a higher entry breakout trade time. It should be breakout or bailout. I really should not be letting it go like that. So that's really and truly a poor trade. Too much conviction and straying away from the strategy. Strategy says if it's not going, sell it immediately, and you can get back in lower or higher, whatever it is. It might just happen randomly here because it's holding up very well at those lows. The halt up is at 329 if it goes crazy. It's like it's getting shorted too or something. It's like nothing, how you would say like in sports, like something is coming easy. It's like every time it tries, there's like an obstacle there, like a barrier. So people are probably shorting it here too. Definitely aggressive, but so hopefully if we can get over 90, that we can see that quick, sharp, aggressive move, 305, 310. That'll be pretty good. It could happen from a flush down too. Sometimes that's how it goes. You kind of get a move down, and before you know it, it's right at hive day already. So you got to stay sharp. Oh, is that what I thought it was? Okay, no, never mind. I thought I saw a wall of big buyers. So I was just gonna throw out a position and prepare, but not what I thought I saw. This is interesting. I definitely could take more trades, but So there's 64, kind of breaking the low of this flag that we had. Is this the beginning of backside, or is this like a proper 5-minute pullback? It's our first red candle in a long time too. KTTA is going to get over VWAP, which is good. Took a while, but finally happening. So the first hours came and went. Hopefully to this point we've all had a disciplined day. We know the P&L doesn't truly determine the kind of day that we've had, because we could be green, we could be gambling, right? Breaking all of our rules. We could be red and we followed all our rules very well. So I'm hoping everyone had a disciplined day here in the market as the first hour is over. Shout out to the day trading team here, man. We got MX Trading, we got Crispy Trading on vacation. Those guys will be on vacation for the rest of the year, I think. Calamity as well, I believe, will be on vacation from the 14th to the rest of the year. So a lot of people taking off. I will be here. I'll be here every day. I'm too fresh into this game, man. I'm too young into this game to be taking off. Relentless traders on the grind. The bills need to be paid. And we need to be in excess. We need to be in surplus many times over. Yeah, KTTA. We'll come back to JTAI, but KTTA, nice move over VWAP. The high is at 83. We've had a small pullback right there. I don't know. I would wait here to see what it does, but maybe it's super strong. There's 83 again. Let me show you guys something for those of you on YouTube and in the Discord. Where do I have to go? Let's pull this up. Downloads. This was the old thumbnail. The OG. I deleted a lot of this stuff for no reason because this stuff doesn't take up any space. Not like the videos do. There's a video of Marcelo turning the corner there. This is how the OG thumbnails used to look. This is like years ago when I first got this when I first bought the desk and everything. I used to always wear these kind of hats all the time. Up $130, and that was a great day. Now today we're up 1300. Craziness. Madness. I have a ton of screenshots and stuff on my older phones too, like of days where I'm up like $17 and things like that, like really old stuff. Only the real ones. Well, I can't say that, but let's say the OGs, right? The day ones, the people who started literally, all those years ago. Man, time flies. Time flies. OGs are like it's basically like an original, right? So JTAI, as I'm rambling here, is moving up nicely. Maybe I missed a trade or two in there. It's a good red to green off those lows, and I was concerned it was on the backside. So the 5-minute candle to make the new highs at 75, high of days at 88, but we might be extended off those lows, so we'll have to see. So far, so good. So far, so good. I probably would have been long around 65 or the lows, I don't know, maybe. I really got to stop leaning on this desk. It's not good. You'd think standing would be easier to have good posture. I don't love this trade here. Maybe it does go. Yeah, I guess we don't just stand in one spot, right? It's funny because all the people I spoke to, well, not all, a lot of the people I spoke to, um, at the I don't think I mentioned this on here. I went to like a networking event, right? With some of the guys over at Guardian. And a lot of the people I spoke to, they also have this thing called sciatica, which is like a pain in the legs when you're sitting down. For people who are sitting too much, you gotta really balance it out, or before you know it, you're getting some pain. It's like you gotta have good posture. You gotta take those breaks where you're walking around. It's always good at the end of the day as well to go to the gym, whether it's like treadmill, a couple of minutes, maybe a mile or two, or whatever you can do to feel fresh, and stay fresh. I was I was in high school. I did track. I played soccer as well, and In college, I was very active in the gym, but I was still sitting down way too much, sitting down in classes, sitting down when I got home. So despite all that activity, didn't matter. Just was sitting down too much, poor posture. Now every time I sit down, I'm going to the depths. My legs are on fire. So longer drives, flights, nightmare. Night of the mare. In fact, when I got the standing desk, my profits also increased a little bit. I think from me not having to feel that sensation, you know. We might get the new high here. Let's see how it does. I'm actually impressed with this stock. You know, it's you know it hasn't really been the traditional stock that I would love, but it's given a lot of good opportunities. Oh, I got too aggressive there. I thought it was about to go right through. Again, I'm losing on almost every breakout trade. I think every one I probably lost on. This is the type of stock sometimes too you gotta kind of keep an eye on because throughout the day, you know, if this does like go crazy, it can do very well. To this point, it's already, you know, proven a lot of strength. It's in a very high consolidation here. Try again, try again, try again, again. Can we see it again? Okay. But every time it gets up there, it's not going. You have 302, 305. Short sellers are hanging by a thread here. Here, I don't know. I think I might keep trying. They're hanging by a thread. If it goes, it should do really well. There's one person covering, I think. Come on. Let's get them to cover here. Cover, 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 cover. 15, 20, 30. Can we see it? Time for size, time for size. Moon. You're gonna have to cover at some point. It's pretty volatile though, you gotta be careful. 24. It hasn't done what it can do. Like it can still do more. So I'm watching, just waiting here to see. That was aggressive hold there, 12, 13. Shh. Okay, I got 6. I took a while to buy that. Jeez. It's almost like I got caught off guard. Hmm. Just didn't feel like I was in control there, you know? A little higher at 6. If I'm a little quicker to react, I give it more time. But it looks like it's doing well here. I'll get 6 again. I'll be patient here. Missed the dip, I think. New high, can we see it? Or is this just a bluff? Man, this stuff is so crazy, man. It's just the markets, I tell you. The markets are something else. You gotta love the good, the bad, and everything in between. It's kind of struggling there. Should have done better there, like 35, 40. It's kind of a false breakout. So we're gonna try again. Seems like the buildup is slowing down a little bit, so just waiting. It's trying. Ah, come on. It's all over the place here. Is this it? No, it is not. Losses. I think I might ease off a little bit just to get, like, can we see the new high or what? Too soon. Low 13. Why am I starting to feel like exhausted? All I've been doing was standing here and trading. But I feel like I've I feel like I've ran a marathon or something. Ay ay ay. It's not that bad. We gotta push through. The stock is looking decent still. Whenever I'm done trading, the first thing I do is to take a 5-10 minute break before I do anything else. Every time. Think this could start to be backside. It's possible. It needs to hold up this area very well, if not to the depths. Possibly, possibly. We don't know for sure because we never do. John, the Lambo is coming sooner than you think. The Lambo. I don't, like, of course, there's a lot of like memes and stuff of like memes and like not really good stuff, like people utilizing these cars to sell things like courses and other things. But ever since I was younger and I was watching Teen Cribs, there's a show called Teen Cribs where they have like the teenagers show off the parents' houses and like how they're living and these type of things. And since those days, man, seeing those Lambos and those huge houses, the dream, the dream. Not everybody cares about that stuff though. Some people they'll have it going on. They'll still be living, pretty normal. They might be into like a classic car or something, but it would be nice. It would be nice to be able to afford something like that. I'm not super interested in this pullback here. The first time around I kind of missed it, but this time I'm a little skeptical. But we could see a great double bottom here potentially and maybe a move back up. We'll know it over time. Subaru. Yeah, one of my uncles had a Subaru, man. Pretty good car. May Sam, way to go. 4K on the day. Solid. WT. Yeah, different people are into like different stuff. Like those Shelbys are cool, man. Some of the classic cars are like really good looking. I, I posted a car video once. I took it down since, but I don't know. I mean I don't mind. I'll do like another one or something, but that video, I don't know. I didn't like it. Took it down. Whenever we get a new car or something, we'll make another one. I have an Infinity, Nissan Infinity, the Nissan quote unquote luxury brand, although I wouldn't really call it luxury. I'd say it's more like sportsy. I have the older model, the G, but I have some small modifications on it that makes it look very good. Yeah, I have a small spoiler. I have the front bumper on there, and my rims are black metallic. Black metallic, and the calipers are spray painted as well. So it looks pretty decent. I gotta go get it serviced one of these days. Put aside some time. Gotta go do an oil change. It's been a long time since I did an oil change. But yeah, this stock is back at 306 here, 309. So the dip down there at like 97, 98, kind of holding up so far. I'm not interested in it, but if it starts to curl, I'll watch again. The G-Wagon, yeah, a lot of people love those heavier cars for the write-offs. The Tesla Cybertruck, though, man, some people might not like the design, but I think it looks pretty cool. Now, if you're looking for something super, super practical, maybe might not be the way to go. I don't know yet, but we got to see what they say once it's actually out on the roads and the everyday construction worker and things like that. Those people get their hands on one, then we'll be able to get a real review. So we're breaking down here 90. No, there's no way I buy I'm too Yeah, my lips are so dry. I'm too early in the stage of building wealth to go buy a Tesla Cybertruck. And we heard the insurance is like really expensive. Like in another couple years of building wealth and diversifying and having more ownership, at that point I can say, hey, you know what, this is a great month. Maybe there could be some tax incentives, who knows? Let's look into buying this particular car. Right now, there's no way that I can do that, right? It's not possible. I can do it, but it'd be foolish, right? I mean, I guess you can do anything you want to do, but it wouldn't be the wisest thing for me to do with money. We're at 2,000 on the day, just over 2K. Anything is possible, though. A 2K day is a solid day, though. I didn't expect much. I had my share size set so low. SSNT on the daily chart does look good, but the volume is super light. This type of stock, if we can get some fresh breaking news, can really look good. Good recovery here for JTAI. Yeah, yeah. I'm impressed here. Sneaking up. I almost took a position at 02. I didn't fire it off. Should have took it. Would have been a good trade. How far will it go? Can we see high teens here? 17, 18, 19 out of this push? There's 18. So it means business. This stock means business. Wow. Impressive. Just when you think it's over, it's now starting. JTAI. 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 Of course, I'm in high right there. You really want to get those fills, man. If you get that type of fill, you're holding this for a sweet move that can come. Perhaps a little too aggressive there. I don't need to be as active in this range here. I don't need to be as active, but when you know, when you have the free commissions, it's like, why not? Because what I could do is be in low and just hold to a stop that I think is fair. Like I can take 305 and say, okay, hey, I feel comfortable until this thing gets to, like 301, 302. If I want to keep it really tight, I don't need to be in and out as many times, but sometimes, like, why not? If I can be able to break even and get back in lower or higher, depending on the situation, then why not? Don't love that we're back down here, but let's see if it holds up again. Would have hoped the pullback could have held up above 3 and then, back to 320 and then eventually high of day 28. But yeah, I think I don't know, this might be a good place. We got to see what this thing does though. Maybe it has more juice, but this could be a good place to shut it down completely. Come back power hour, see if something is moving. The halt up on JTAI is at 364 and going down it's at 243. So it's fairly wide. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. Let's see, it's back over 3. I'll give it 5-10 minutes. Can we clear over 18? Can we get back over 18 over time? I do like that we kind of got a higher low right there at 91 versus 88, so that's good. The candle's about to close in 30 seconds on the 5. We need a very strong push back to the upside here. 310, 315 over time, something. Let's see how it does at 91 and then 88 again. What will it be here the next 5 minutes? Can we hold this and continue? Can we see 05, 06? Will we continue to see buyers here? Is this the start of something? Is this the start? Is this the beginning? Like the volume is very light compared to before. Small topping wick there on the 1. 5-minute candle has about 3 minutes. All right, all right, all right. Good, good, good. Wait, it's kind of sneaking up here a little bit. This is what I want to see. The volume is kind of phasing back out. So it might be like a slower move back up if it does go. We'll see. Keep watching. Guys, don't forget if you're watching on YouTube to hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you are a new viewer. It's sneaking up slowly. It's like a slow grind here. But once the volume hits, we'll know if it means business. But so far, so good. I'm just not willing to hold it super long in some of these areas here. Are we picking up the pace here? 14. All right, we're definitely picking up the pace a little bit. Oh man, it's kind of happening a little too quick. I don't want to end up missing this move. So once that volume comes, it just, it's just there in your face. Not what we want to see. It's kind of rejecting here. Needs that aggressive bounce back. To the depths. That's not what we want to see right there. That's essentially like a double top false breakout again. It's 28. The 28 is the high. We got the 24. It's in proximity. Ending with a topping wick. No good. No good. But, if we keep holding above 88, maybe it stands a chance. I think I'm gonna shut it down. It's 11:15. It's been a good day. I'll keep an eye on it, but I'll take a break, come back, and then see what it does. So, JTAI, will we break out or break down from the range? If you're watching on YouTube and you're going till 4 p.m., continue to be disciplined, continue to be patient. I'm going to head over to the Discord, and we might continue trading in there after the break if this thing keeps moving. But yeah, take care, stay safe, stay green, keep being disciplined, keep being patient, and hopefully we can be rewarded. Relentless Trader will catch you guys in the recap, and then again tomorrow bright and early for another beautiful day in the markets. Stay safe, stay green, hit that thumbs up on the way out. Check out those links down below, whether you're looking to get involved in classes, whether you're looking for a scanner, or you're looking for a community, right? So of course, despite the live stream closing down, we'll be hanging out in the chat room for the rest of the day. So I'll take a break. I'll come back. We'll see what this thing does. Catch you guys later.